I'm going to talk about everyone read to. So last time we did everyone read to, and I'm going to tell you the what, why, when, and how of the strategy, which you should do too when you teach. So what is it? You chunk the text and you say everyone read to find out da 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 da, and then they read to find out that purpose. But you have to make it a question that's pretty easy to answer within the text. So we're almost getting literal, right? Like read to find out what's happening with Marty's dad. Or you could even use words from the text, but you give them a chunk of text to read, and we said like a paragraph or 2 paragraphs, but never more, because then it's just too much information and you have different rates of reading, and you really want to keep them all literally on the same page. So you chunk the text and you say everyone read to find out da 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 da. You give them a purpose, and they read silently. So this is good for kids who are already reading pretty fluently and they're reading for a purpose. You're setting a purpose. Why does it work? Because you're giving them a goal, and kids are goal-oriented. Readers need a purpose to read, right? Otherwise you read it and then you say, what was it about? And they're like, I don't know. Has it ever happened to you? So then you give them a purpose to read, and so they're reading to find out information. And it works because it's going to enhance their comprehension, because you're monitoring their comprehension. It's called self-monitoring. And you're teaching them that that's what readers do, is we regulate our reading, or we self-monitor. So I'm going to check what I'm reading and make sure it's making sense. And you're also scaffolding, and we know scaffolding is supporting readers. So you're chunking the text, read to find out, and then have a mini dialogue about it. So be sure to follow up and answer that, have the students answer the question, and then also revisit the text to say, what did the text say? And they literally have to go back to the text and answer your question. And so when do you use it? When you have, like, say, a page or 2 you want them to read, or you could even do it through the chapter of a book. So we're going to do it with Shiloh. And then how do you use it? So I'll talk about that next. So take your Shiloh passage, and what we're going to do is make stopping points. And you can literally put stop signs or a star or a post-it flag in your teacher book so you know where you're going to stop. And then you have to think of everyone read to statements. Everyone read to find out what happened. And then you need those statements either in your head or in the margin of the book. So the planning is just chunking it and then making everyone read to statements. So you can stop.